Well, welcome back to another Will Delaney video tutorial. I know you've been long awaiting another one. Today I'm going to show you how you can create more of yourself in a picture because Lord knows one of you isn't enough. But hey, maybe you want to impress your friends, pretend like you know how to use Photoshop, I don't know. But today I'm going to show you how to do it. It's actually pretty easy. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is you want to grab a camera with a tripod and make sure the camera stays in the exact same place, doesn't move not a single millimeter. It's got to stay exactly the same for that. It's got to stay exactly the same for this, otherwise it's just, it's not going to work. So, we take the camera on the tripod, we set it up. You can use a timer, you can use a remote preferably. I used a remote for the camera in this case, it works the best. But you can do this with your phone too. You set your phone up in a place where it's just not going to move at all, and you take your first picture. Then you move a little bit, you move to your next spot, whatever it is, take your next picture. And you move to your next spot and take your next picture. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put them all together and make one seamless picture with a lot of you in it. So let's do that. The original photo for this is actually on my Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen it. So we take this picture with my face covered in pimples, and I'm not going to edit it, so we're just going to open. You take our second picture and open that up. Notice the background doesn't move at all. It stays the exact same. You can do this as many times as you want. I only have it, I think, 3 times. Yeah, I'm only gonna do, actually no, I think 4. I'm gonna have 4 of myself. You can do it just 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, I don't know. However long you're willing to spend on this, pretty much. And the final image, drag that in. Okay, so that one did move a little bit, I think, but that's okay. So now we're gonna put this one on top because this is the one that's gonna be above everything else. So we're gonna name this Will 1, or actually we'll call it Will Top. And we're gonna have to extract myself from this image because I have stuff that's gonna be directly underneath me. If you just had, say, this image and this image, you wouldn't have to extract anything. You just draw a line right down the middle between both images and you'd be good there. This is gonna be on top of some of the other me's, so I got to look out for that. So we're gonna grab our quick mask tool, select myself. I'm probably gonna speed this up because selections can get tedious, especially if you want it to be perfect. Selections are never really perfect though, so good luck. Alright, that's not half bad. And now you can see the first image is shown up right there because now this top image here is only me. So if I just turn on the one below it, boom, you've already got your first image in there. And now you got to keep doing this until all your images are around top of each other. So make sure if you have someone in front of the other person, for example, with this one here, this one in the background is going to be over top of this one. So I've got to put this one on top. This one's going to be blurry in the background, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And it's actually going to be very hard to get it perfect because Photoshop is not great at recognizing blurry edges. And it doesn't have to be all of me either because not all of me overlays with the other me. And now we're going to, so that was the only part that needed to be really specific, but now you can see I don't have any legs, which is a problem. So we're gonna click on our layer mask here, which is what I just created, and we're just gonna paint myself back in. If there's any shadows, make sure those get in the image because there's nothing worse than a person without a shadow or a shadow without a person. So make sure you are consistent with that. Now the last one here is going to be the easiest because it doesn't interact with anything at all. I don't have to cut anything out. This is probably what you'll be doing if you just have one person on one side of the frame, one person on the other side. You won't really have to do too much. All you need to do is, you can use really any tool. I'm going to even use the lasso tool and just cut right along here, just like that. And take that selection and I'm just going to turn it into a layer mask. You can do whatever you want. And now you just have this layer here. So now if I turn the rest back on, I still can't see it because I'm stupid. Alright, so once you've done that, now you just have to make sure the first layer that you did is underneath everything else, because it's got to fill in the holes you've created. Just in case you haven't wrapped your head around this. So you have this layer of me, which is just me in the front cut out. Then you have this layer back here. You can see it's very rough because it doesn't need to be perfect. It's not going to be noticeable. Then you have this layer over here. And finally the bottom layer. And then you put them all together. And now everyone is one and the same. It's all combined together. And that's it. So that's how you can create multiples of yourself. You don't have to do this in Photoshop. There's probably even apps on your phone that can pull this off if you really want to. And yeah, it's not too difficult. So that's another tutorial, I guess. If you enjoy these videos and you want to see more, let me know. Because otherwise I'm just kind of yelling into an empty void. And yeah, I will see you in the next video, whenever that happens to be. Adios.